In this video, we are going to discuss about make directory and remove directory commands. First, let's see what is a directory. Directory means a collection of files and it contains other directories also. So, a directory may contain other directories also. They are called as subdirectories. So, we can call a directory as a collection of files and subdirectories. First, let's see about mkdir. Mkdir stands for make directory. There are three uses of the make directory command. Let us see those three uses one by one. The first advantage of the make directory command is it is useful in order to create an empty directory. So if we want to create an empty directory, then we use make directory command. So for that, the syntax is like this: mkdir space directory name. Let name of the directory is dir. So now what will happen? Dir, this directory will be created. So what is a directory? It contains a collection of files and other directories also. So here we have a command prompt here. So in this directory, we want to create some files and subdirectories. So then we have to navigate to this directory. So that should be done with the help of cd command. So cd space dir. Cd stands for change directory. So now what will happen is we will be navigated to the directory. So we will be navigated to this directory. Okay. Now within this directory, we can create n number of files and n number of directories. Let us assume that we want to create some subdirectory. Let name of the directory is dir1. So now what will happen? Inside this dir, this directory called directory1 will get created. So likewise, we can also create a collection of files inside a directory. We know how to create a file. In order to create a file, we use cat greater than file name. Here we have some two lines of content. Okay. So next here, if you display ls stands for listing the files and directory. Then this directory contains file1 as well as a directory called directory1. So likewise, we can create n number of files and n number of subdirectories inside a directory. So this is the first advantage of the mkdir command. It is useful in order to create an empty directory. And another advantage of the mkdir command is we can create multiple directories. So we can create multiple empty directories. We can create multiple empty directories with the help of mkdir command. Okay. So here we have now we are at directory. So how we can navigate to the home directory? So we have to navigate to its previous directory. In order to navigate to its previous directory, we have to use cd space dot symbol, so that we will be navigated to its home directory. So now we are at its previous directory, that is nothing but home directory. So let us create n number of directories. Let second directory name is dir2. Let the third directory name is dir3. Let the next directory name is directory4. Now inside this directory, so three directories will get created: directory2, directory3, directory4. So if you click on ls button, now what will happen? So inside what are the various files here? Here we have a directory called dir, and what are other directories here? dir2, dir3, dir4. So these four are present in the directory. Okay. Again, this dir contains two files, file1 and directory1. Okay. This is the second advantage. And the third advantage of the make directory command is we can create parent structure. We can create a directory structure. We can create a directory structure. So we can have a directory. Inside the directory, we can have subdirectory. Inside that subdirectory, we can have another subdirectory. So likewise, we can create a directory structure with the help of the make directory command. So for that, the syntax is very, very simple. mkdir, let the grandparent directory is A. Next, let the parent directory is B. Next, let the child directory name is C. So likewise, we can create n number of directories. But for that, we have to use an option called -p. So mkdir space -p space -p, mkdir space -p space a/b/c/d/e. So now A is the parent directory. So inside A we have B. Now inside AB we have C. Next inside ABC we have D. Next inside ABCD we have E. So likewise we can create n number of directories with the help of this one, where P stands for parent. Now let's see about rmdir. The name itself specifies the meaning. Rmdir stands for remove directory. So remove directory is also having three advantages. The first advantage is we can remove a single directory. The second advantage is we can remove multiple empty directories. Third advantage is we can delete, we can remove multiple, we can remove a directory structure. We can remove a directory structure. Now let us see how that can be happen. So now we are discussing about which command, remove directory. So before that, so let's see what are the files which we have already created. So ls, if you give ls, it will display all the files and directories which are present in the directory. Okay. So here we have dir. Dir is not empty directory. Dir contains a file as well as a subdirectory. Next, we have dir1, dir2. Here we have dir2. Next, dir3, dir4. Next, we have a. Okay. So here dir and a are not empty directories. Dir contains a directory called dir1 as well as a file. But these three are what? Empty directories. These three are empty directories. These three directories doesn't contains any directories as well as files. So likewise, A is also not an empty directory. A contains B, B contains C, C contains D, D contains C. Now let us see the advantages of the rmdir. By using rmdir, we can remove only empty directory. We can't remove a directory which contains some files. Here it is not possible to remove dir and A. Why? Because dir contains some file and directory, A contains some other directories. Okay, we can remove the directories. So rmdir space dir2. Here dir2 is an empty directory. So whenever we execute this statement, then dir2, this directory, will get removed. And the second advantage of the remove directory command is by using remove directory command, we can remove multiple empty directories. Here directory 3 is empty directory, directory 4 is empty directory. So if we execute this statement, directory 3 and directory 4 will get removed. So how we can remove directory and A, rmdir space dir. If we try to execute this statement, then an error message will get printed. Cannot remove the directory. Why? Because this directory contains already some files. This is not empty directory. So in this situation, what we can do is we have to use a remove option. So in remove, actually we use rm command, remove command, in order to delete the file. But if you want to remove the directories recursively, then we use an option called -r. R stands for recursively. What is the directory name? dir. So if you use this statement, then all the subdirectories and all the files which are in directory will get removed, as well as this dir will also get removed. If you don't use this option, then we will get an error message. Why? Because generally we use rm for removing the files. If you want to remove directories, then we have to use this option. Okay, we have to use this option. And another advantage of the, here we are using what? rm command. Rm stands for remove. So for what purpose we are using remove? If the directory is not empty directory, then it should be removed with the help of this statement. Okay. So here, if we want to remove a directory structure, then also we use this option, rmdir space -p space. Here what is the directory structure? A/B/C/D. So then this entire directory structure will get deleted. So these three are the advantages of the remove directory command. First advantage, we can remove an empty directory. Second advantage, we can remove multiple empty directories. Third advantage, we can remove entire directory structure. So for practical implementation, please refer my next video. So in the next video, I will practically demonstrate all these examples in the computer.